అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. నమో నమః. సర్వేభ్యో నమస్కారః. Today is another good day that we are going to start with very important topic, that is Vedas. Yesterday we had introduction to Vedas by Ravi Prakash Aryaji, and today we are going to have the actual the topic on Vedas by Krishna Murari Tripathi ji. He is a professor in Banaras Hindu University. I will introduce him after paying respects to our nation by reciting Vande Mataram and then doing Prarthana, chanting Prarthana. Now let us request Challa Chittibabu Garu to recite Vande Mataram, please.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujala Sufala Malaya Jasitala Sasya Syamala Mataram, Vande Mataram. Subrajyosna pulakitayamini pullakusumita drumadala shobhini suhasini sumadhura bhashini sukhadam varadam mataram vande mataram. Vande Mataram.
వందే మాతరం. ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు.
త్రిపాఠి గారు వచ్చేసారు.
ఓకే, నౌ లెట్ us request శ్రీనివాస్ గారు to chant Prarthana, please.
Sarvebhyo Mahajanebhyo Namo Namah. 1 minute meditation and 3 times Omkaram and then Prarthana. Dhanyavadaha. Om Ganana Ganapati Hawamahe Kavim Kavinamupamasravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasrunvan Notibhisida Sadanam. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajabhirvajinivati Dhinama Vitriyavatu. Gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guru paramam sisurasmi guru matirasti guru mam pahi guru gnananandamayam devam nirmalaspatikaakrutim adharam sarva vidyanam hayagreevamupasmahe shrutismriti purananam alayam karunalayam namami bhagavatpada shankaram lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Kesavam Badarayanam Sutra Kruto Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Iswaro Guru Ratleti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyoma Vadvyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्यदेवो भव, अतिथिदेवो भव। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
బాబు గారు మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకుని మాట్లాడాలి.
ఓకే, ధన్యవాదములండి శ్రీనివాస్ గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
परमेश्वरार्पणमस्तु.
Now I briefly introduce Professor Krishna Murari Tripathi ji. Krishna Murari Tripathi ji is a professor from Banaras Hindu University, and he has been taking our classes on Vedas right from the beginning. He is part of our Veda Samskriti Samiti. He wants to impart knowledge and work for the promotion of Indian culture through Vedas and Shastras. He is a PhD in 2019 to current. Veda Department, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, India. The topic of research is science of nature in Vedas. Vede Prakriti Vijnanam. Under distinguished guidance of Professor Hridaya Ranjan Sharma ji, and he is Acharya Krishna Yajurveda, July 2017 to 19 in Veda Department, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. I'm very happy to announce that he got a CGPA of 9.83 out of 10 and obtained second rank in that. And he is a Shastri Krishna Yajurveda, again 14 to 17. So he is a Shastri, Acharya, and now he is doing PhD. He is qualified for assistant professorship with the Research Grant Award through the National Eligibility Test conducted by University Grants Commission of India, which is a very difficult test, which he has passed through. In December 2019, he got Junior Research Fellowship with an overall percentage of 99.83. And in December 2018, he qualified for NET with a percentile of 98.44, as I already said. And he has been reciting Samaveda October 17 to until now, currently training under Sri Satyakumar Tiwari of Samaveda Parai. And he has got many research articles and also awards and accolades. And he has been attending many conferences, workshops, and for the last 2-3 days I was trying to contact him, though he said earlier, confirmed that he will take the class. But due to his busy schedule, I was trying to contact him. And yesterday evening only I could make a touch with him, and he confirmed. So we are with him. With this brief introduction, I request Krishna Murari Tripathi ji, Pranamami.
Pranamami Acharyah, Sarvebhyo Namo Namaha.
Yeah, please take over and conduct the classes. Welcome to the seminar.
Astu. Shall I start?
Yeah, please start. Can we have your video, please?
Yeah. Om Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyannijantargatam Pashyannatmani Mayaya Bahiribodbhutam Yatha Nidraya Yasakshat Kurute Prabodha Samaye Svatmanamevadvayam Tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshina Adya Sumanasaha Sarvathanam Yannatva Kritakritya Syuhu Ram Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranam Tulyam Rama Nama Varanane Sarvebhyo Namo Namaha. Adya Samskrita Veda Samskrit Samiti Pakshataha Evancha Mama Pakshataha Sarvebhyah Swagatam Vyaharama. So welcome to all of you in this class of the Vedas, Vedangas and Dharma Shastras. Today we are going to learn about the Vedas and Vedangas and Dharma Shastra also in 5. I have a 5 sessions to finish those 5 vast topic. So really we have to know about the basic knowledge of the Vedas, Vedangas and Dharma Shastra. Because if we are going to learn these topics, it will take a single topic for 10 years. So really it is very vast topic. But thank you so much for the Veda Samskriti Samiti. They introduced this course to enter this this spiritual journey or cosmic journey or divine journey to know about the Vedas. Our Shastra says that the Rite Jnananna Mukti. Rite Jnananna Mukti. That means without knowledge, no will get salvation. Without knowledge, no will get salvation. But what is the meaning of knowledge? So with Vedas, that means knowledge, to know. With Jnane, that is the root word is the with, and that means with Jnane. So Vedas root word is with, and that is the prefix and suffix we use there, and that is called the Veda. So without knowing the Vedic knowledge, we will not get salvation. So definitely it is very great to know what is the meaning of Vedas. First, we have to know about that, what is the meaning of education and what is the meaning of learning process. Previously, our seers, they taught us, and the style was very different. The technique was very different. Nowadays, we are going to learning online with online platform, and this is a different technique. So what is the difference with previously and now? So first we have to know about that today. What is the meaning of convocation first, and after that, what is the meaning of education, and what is the meaning of Sambandha Chatushtaya? These 3 topics previously we have to know about that. If we are going to learn anything, English, French, Vedas, Sanskrit, whatever we are going to learn. But we have to know these three things, because these things are the root of learning process. So let's start the first. We have to know about that. What's the meaning of convocation? Invocation, sorry. So that means Mangalacharanam. Mangalam acharatiti Mangalacharanam. Sambandhaschadhikari cha Vishayascha prayojanam Vina anubandham granthadau Mangalam naiva shashyate. That means Sambandha adhikari Vishaya prayojanam. We need four things. If we are going to do the Mangalacharanam, we want four things: Sambandha, Adhikari, and Vishaya and Prayojan. We will talk about that, the four, after that. Before that, we have to know about that. What is the meaning of Mangalacharanam? Why would we chant Mangalacharanam? Because when the course started, I think Babu Garu told that please do the prayer. That is also called Mangalacharanam. So why we need that? So, and what is when we write a book, we have something slokas and mantras, and then after that we start. Or if we start any job, anything, we have to do some prayer. Why we need that? So our Shastrakara says, our seer says that Samaptika maha mangalam acharet. That means Samaptika maha mangalam acharet. Whatever we are going to start, that things will finish. So atra samapti kamaha means, that means samapti kamaha means to finish, not like end, to finish that work. And because something we start, and if that will be going to the end, so we will not happy that thing. So samapti kamaha mangalam acharet. अथवा शिष्य संरक्षणाय शिष्य बोधनाय मंगलम आचरेत. Because there is a spiritual debate in Mimamsa Shastra. The Mimamsa Shastrakara, they don't have faith on God. So when they write the Mangalacharanam, they said that Vasudevam Ramakantam Natva Laugakshi Bhaskaraha Urute Jaimninae Praveshaya Artha Sangraham. Vasudevam Ramakantam. Vasudevasya putraha Vasudevaha Ramayaha Kantam Ramakantam. So the Purva Pakshi asks that, you said that Mangalacharanam we need to the Samapti Kamaha, but the Mimamsakara, they don't have faith on the God. They don't believe that. So why we do the Mangalacharanam and we pray to the Bhagavan Vishnu? And there are two adjectives, Vasudevam Ramakantam. So that we can't understand that. At that time, the sages answer that because the Shishya Bodhanaya, Guru Shishya Parampara Samvardhanaya Mangalacharanam Kriyat. At that time they do that, the Mangalacharanam. So there are two types of the answer that. The first, Samapti Kamaha, and the second is Guru Shishya Parampara Samvardhanaya Athava Shishya Bodhanaya. So I think you all get it that. And after that, there are three types of the Mangalacharanam. Namaskaratmak Mangalacharanam, Ashirvadatmak Mangalacharanam, and Vastu Nirdeshatmak Mangalacharanam. Namaskaratmak Mangalacharanam means, like whatever granthas we have to open, that there are the Mangalacharanam. When I started to teach you, I pray to the Dakshinamurti Bhagavan, and then after that I started. Your course started that someone chanted the Ganapati mantra and other mantras as Guru mantras. So and whatever I think books you have to start that. There are some shlokas. I think Purovaka, Prak Kathanam, like these types of. The second is the Ashirvadatmak. Ashirvadatmak Mangala Charanam means someone recommend, someone write a book, shloka for you, or the like Ashirvad. Some Swamiji and some Shankaracharyas, they wrote a Ashirvad notes for you, and then after that you gave you for the Granthas, and then after that you publish your book and put in the front of that Ashirvad shlokas, Ashirvad mantras, Ashirvad notes, and that is called the Ashirvadatmak Mangala Charan. Third is the Vastu Nirdeshatmak Mangala Charanam. Vastu Nirdeshatmak means Katha Vastu, because I think you all know about the Meghadutam. There are the Meghadutam, Kalidas, I think wrote that the Meghadutam, and there is the shloka about when the front they started the Mangala Charanam. A single shloka can tell about the all story of the Meghadutam. So there is the shloka Kaschit Kanta Viraha Guruna Swadhikarat Pramatah. That means the Yaksha or Yaksha and Yakshinis, they were working to the Kuber, for the Kuber, and Kuber, every day Kuber performing a puja. At that time, Kuber offer a lotus flower to the Bhagavan. Every morning, Yaksha went to the brought the lotus flower, but one day he brought the flower evening time, and at that time bees are there in the flower, in the lotus flower, and when Kubera offered to the Bhagavan, the bees dunk on his hand, and then when he got that, he asked to the Yaksha, what time you bought that flower? And he said that, sir, I just in the morning time. But the Kubera Kuber is the Bhagavan, and he do the meditation, and then he knows about that. He bought in the evening time, and then he gave a sharp. Why you do that? So he said that just I got married, and my wife was denied to go morning time. So I went to the evening time, and I bought this. He said that you have a punish for 1 year. You have to live in the Ramgiri ashram and that the mountain. So only one shloka can, and then after that, Yaksha saw a Megh cloud, and he has invited to cloud and tell all stories, and after that say that you have to go to my wife and tell that 8 months has finished, only 4 months are there, and definitely I'll be coming to meet her. So this is the one shloka can tell all the stories about the Meghadutam. So that is the beauty of the Mangala Charanam. So that's why I'm saying that there are 3 types of the Mangala Charanam. And you know that the Vrishti Vigyan, how our science are connected to this story. There are 2 types of the science here. One is the Vrishti Vigyan, and another is the Durvani. We do the phone calls and everything. So when we see that the Akashvani hui, ye Akashvani ka Varanasi Kendra hai, ye Akashvani ka Hyderabad Kendra hai, yeah, whatever they are saying that, na, this is the Akashvani. So how the Akashvani, the Megha iva Dutam, Megha Dutam. Like a Dut messenger, the cloud is the messenger of this story. So At that time, Kalidas is not a Bhagavan. Kalidas is a poet. Kavihi Krantadarshi. But we don't have to go to the previous time, Agastya, Kashyapa, and Vishwamitra. Just some thousands of years ago, and then we have a Kalidasa, and he wrote about that the Megha, cloud, can be messenger. You know that can be messenger for us. So that's why the Shabda Gunakam Akasham from the Nyaya philosophy. Shabda Gunakam Akasham, where the words exist in the Akasham. Akasham means there is no place. So Akasham is the Avakasham is Akasham, where the Shabda word can be there. So the word is connected to the all people. So Shabda Gunakam Akasham, Akashasya Dhvanihi Shabdaha ityadi vakyam milati tatra. So we are going, when we call someone and then hello, hi, and then we connect it. Someone is the Australia, someone is the India, so they are connected to the phone. At that time, the Megha, so Megha was the messenger. Now it is also land, man, van. There are 3 types of the network: land, man, van. Without these network, we can't do anything. So that's why the first science here, and the second is a Vrishti Vijnanam, when the cloud come in this earth. So Ashadasya Prathame Divase Meghamashlishtha Sanum. When the Ashadha month start, at the first day, cloud come in India. And that time, because of the Kalidasa, he wrote in the Meghaduts. So there are 3 types of the Mangalacharanam, and you know all the beauty of the Mangalacharanam. So now we are going to talk about our second topic, and the topic that means education. What is the meaning of education? You all very curious about that, the education. We are going to learn this, we are going to do this. So, and also today we are at our Indian government and UGC are talking about the new education policy, NEP. So definitely we have to know about that. Previously, our seers and sages, how they taught, how they teach. At that time, what is the process? So first we have to know about that. What is the meaning of education? Guru Mukho Charana Nucharanam Ityadhyayanam. Guru Mukho Charana Nucharanam Ityadhyayanam. That means Guru Mukhat Ucharanam Paschat Anucharanam, that called Adhyayanam. Guru, from the when Guru chanted the mantra and the Shishya grasped it that at that time, that is called the Adhyayanam. So total the oral tradition at that time, without book, without anything, just the Shishya sit on front of the Guru, and Guru teach them, and then he knows all the knowledge. Also, this is class for the Veda class. I am expert of also the Vedic science. So in future we'll talk about how the science begin. In the Chandogya Upanishad, you have to in the 8th chapter, I think all the science are there. All the sciences of the root of the science. Because when we are going to talk about today, science, Vedic science, everyone teaching that Vedic science. When you enter in the Vedic science, you get not proper knowledge. So when the science has started in Chandogya Upanishadi, vast variety of the science, Bhautik Vigyan, physics, chemistry, math, everything are there when they started in Chandogya Upanishad. So also we'll talk about that, the starting of the Vijnanam. What is the meaning of Vijnanam? So this is another topic. But now we are going to know about the Adhyayanam. So Guru Mukho Charana Nucharanam Ityadhyayanam. So that's why Vedas called Shruti. Vedas name are Shruti. Shruti means to hear that, and after that the grasp it. Like when the mantra, sometimes you, I think in South India it's a very good culture. Lalita Sahasranamam and Vishnu Sahasranamam. The both they on their phone or their any recorder, and every day chanting, they listen the chantings, and after when the children 13 years old or 12 years old, they memorized all these Vishnu Sahasranamam and Lalita Sahasranamam. So this is the beauty of Shruti. They never learn it to anywhere. Just they listen. For listening is a very great habit to understand our culture, because in Vedanta philosophy, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. There are three. So Shravanam is the very great skill. We don't have that. If someone talking to us, so we interrupt them, and then we are going to say that this is my thoughts. But no, we have to listen first carefully, and after that, if we are going to answer that, that would be very nice. So Shravanam, the first step is the Shravanam. In Bhagavata Shastra, I also said the Vakta, Shrota, cha Durlabha. Vakta, that who is the giving lecture on the Bhagavata Shastra, and Shrota, sunne wala. So without Shrota, Bhakta will not do anything. Without you all, I can't do anything. So we need a good Shrota. So I think you all are a very great Shrota. So this is a very good thing. So my connection is not good. Someone is the poor connection said that.
No, your connection is good.
Okay, thank you. So education. So Guru Mukho Charananucharanam Ityadhyayanam. So I think these things you all know about that. And after that, the third things we are going to know about that. Ki Sambandha Chatushtay athava Anubandha Chatushtay. So Adhikari Vishaya Sambandha Prayojanam. So Sambandhaschadhikari cha Vishayascha Prayojanam Vinanubandham Granthadau Mangalam Naiva Shishyate. That means Anubandha Chatushtaya. Whatever we have to do that, not in education, not in the anything we are going to start that, we need 4 persons, or 4 actions. Like first, Adhikari. Adhikari means who are eligible for that course. When you when you filled up the form, so the Veda Sanskrit Samiti were asked that you are eligible or not, some of the rules, terms and conditions. Then you enter for this course. Also, when you finish your undergrad, and after that you are eligible for the postgrad. So same thing, if you are going to learn about the Vedas, you are Adhikari or not. Or if you are going to start a business, so you are Adhikari or not. You are eligible for the business or not. Knowledge, a lot of things for the Adhikari. This is another topic, a lot of things, what is quality of the Adhikari. So whatever things in the Srishti, in this cosmos, you are going to start that and know that we need Adhikari. After that, Vishay. Whatever you are going to do that. Vishay means, so here you are going to learn about the Vedas. The Veda is the subject. So, or you are going to start a business. Business is the subject. Or you are going to start a Gurukulam. That is the subject. So, Adhikari and Vishay, you know about the 2 things. After that, the relation between Adhikari and subject. That is called the Sambandha. So here you are going to learn about the Vedas, and you have finished your the primary education of the Vedas. Then you enter this course, and you are enrolled for this course. So your sambandh is here is the bodhya bodhaka bhava sambandha. For to know about the bodhya and bodhaka, that is the sambandha. Bodhya bodhaka bhava sambandha. So this is the sambandh. And after that, the biggest things, purpose, uddeshya, adhikari, vishaya, sambandh, and prayojan. Prayojan means purpose of learning this. So what is the uddeshya for this course? So you know about that. Prayojanamanudishya namandopi pravartate. Without purpose, no one do anything. So we want fruits. That's why we enter for this course. We enroll for this course. We have a lot of imagination. Oh, when we go to learn to the Veda Samskriti Samiti, and we have a lot of knowledge about the Vedas, Upanishad, and Dharma Shastras, and Vedic science, and Sanskrit, and all things. So you have a imagination about that. These in 3 months, you completely change your behavior about our spiritual journey, your spiritual journey, or adhyatmik yatra, whatever you are going to say that. So this is the purpose of learning. So uddesh prayojana manuddeshya namandopi pravartate. I think these 4 things, whatever things you have to do that. This is this I'm telling about that not for only this course. Anywhere you can apply that formula, and this is the formula for the Sarvabhaumik formula. Everywhere you can use this formula. So definitely you all know, write this shloka also. So that shloka can every time help you. Like sambandhascha adhikari cha vishayascha prayojanam vinanubandham granthadau mangalam naiva shashyate.
Sir, can you repeat once?
Sambandhascha adhikari cha vishayascha prayojanam vina anubandham granthadau mangalam naiva shashyate. Sambandhascha-adhikari cha vishayascha prayojanam vinanubandham granthadau mangalam naiva shashyate. Clear?
Yes, sir. Dhanyawad, sir.
Okay. Okay. Then we are going to line. What is someone? Sambandhascha-adhikari cha vishayascha prayojanam vinanubandham granthadau mangalam naiva shashyate. So I think you all write it. So next, and then I think we are adhikari, we know about those things. So now we are going to learn Veda. So what is the meaning of Vedas and what is in Vedas? That is a very important thing. So, what is the meaning of Vedas? Also, I'll share the PPT, so don't worry about that. Just I want today's introduction about that. So that's why I connect with you all. So that's why I don't need this PPT. When I do the PPT, you all are distracted to me. So that's why I don't share that PPT. So because I want to connect with you all. So that's why just the one by one connection. So I'm telling what is the meaning of Veda and what is in Vedas. These two things we have to know, because if we don't know about everyone know about the Vedas. Veda is this is a very holy book. Like they are telling that this is that. But the exact meaning of the Vedas, no, very difficult. So just I'm telling the exact meaning of the Vedas. Our seers, there are many seers. They told about the meaning of the Vedas, but we have 3 or 4 our main seers. They tell about the Vedas meaning. We have to discuss about that. So first the meaning pratyakshena nuvityava yastu payo na vidyate etam vidanti vedena tasmad vedasya vedata. For there are 4 types of the pramanas. Basically, we need that. There are many types of the pramanas: pratyaksha, anumana, upamana, and shabda pramana. Pratyaksha, whatever we see that is called pratyaksha. Chakshu pratyaksha, shravana pratyaksha, netra. So these type of the pramana is called the pratyaksha pramana. The second type of the pramana means anumana pramana. Anumana means inference. Like anuman pramana, like yatra yatra dhumaha, tatra tatra agni. When we see the dhuma smoke, then we anuman that there is the fire also there. Or in night times, when we woke up at morning and then we see the rain, and then we imagine that in night times rain was happening. So that is called the anumana pramana, and after that the upamana pramana, sadrishya pramanam, like we see the cow and the same types of the cow we see in the jungle, then we imagine that, oh, this is a cow, because the cow is similar to that cow. Sadrishya pramana. And the fourth is the shabda pramana. Shabda pramana means our seers or our sages say that the aham brahmasmi, the vedo khilo dharma moolam, this pramana is called the shabda pramana. So pratyakshena yastu payo na vidyate. Without these pramanas, if we know about that, how do we get salvation? That is called the Vedas. Because the Vedic journey is to get salvation, to get prosperity, not to get a lot of the factories, lot of the cars, lot of the business. No. If you are going to learn Vedas, Vedas only give us liberation, salvation. So I am telling to all of you, they have a lot of, when they perform a pujas, then they ask to the Bhagavan, oh my dear Bhagavan, if we will get good job, then we will offer a very great laddu. Or, oh Bhagavan, if we get married to the very good kanya or good vara man, then we will going to offer these things. So Bhagavan will not give you this. Bhagavan only give you salvation. Only they have only things of the salvation. So go and pray to Bhagavan. Oh Bhagavan, this is the Mrityu Loka, and whatever life you gave me, that I am very grateful for that. Please, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Tadapi na munchatyasha pindam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam. Like Shankaracharya wrote this. Bar every time we don't have to come in this loka. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. So like we angam galitam palitam mundam tadapina munchatyasha pindam bhaja govindam govindam bhaja mundam. So when we go to the Bhagavan and when we do the prayer, just I am telling that you just tell to the Bhagavan, oh my dear Bhagavan, and we want salvation, please give us. So that if you ask that, Bhagavan definitely will give you prosperity, job, wives, everything. But don't ask to the material things. We have to ask him to get salvation. So that means Vedas means salvation. So we need a salvation. And if we are going to know about the Vedas, we need a acharya, we need a teacher, we need a guru. Without guru, we will not get salvation. So the first, how do we get salvation? So rite jnanan na mukti. Rite jnanan na mukti. First we have to go to, learn knowledge, and after that we'll get salvation. There is a spiritual debate about the mukti. So why I'm telling about the mukti, I don't know, but just it is a very interesting topic. How do we get salvation? So there is a spiritual debate that there is the shloka called Kashyam Maranan Muktihi Badari Gamanan Muktihi Kedaram Smaranan Muktihi. That means Kashyam Maranan Muktihi. When someone dies in the Kashi Kshetra, they will get salvation. Mukti. If they are papi or they are punyatma, no things. Just when they die in the Kashi, he will get they will get salvation. And Badari Gamanan Mukti, in Badrinath Kshetra, Badrinath in the Uttarakhanda, Himalaya, if you go there, you will get salvation. And another is the Kedaram Smaranan Muktihi. Kedar, Shiva Kedara, Shiva Kedara, Shiva Kedara, Kedareshet Jayam Dhvanihi, Moksha Lakshmi Kapato Dhatana Dhvani, like this. So Kedaram, 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 if we chant that, we will get Mukti. Smaranani Mukti. So there is the spiritual debate. If they will get Mukti, salvation, why they have to learn about the vast knowledge? Why they have to learn? Because the main prayojan, our main purpose to get salvation. That's why we are going to know about the Vedas and Shastras and these things. So our Shastrakara says that in Kashyam Maranan Mukti, when we died in the Kashi, at that time Lord Shiva gave us a Tarak mantra, and after that the Tarak mantra we have knowledge, and then after that we'll get salvation. So without knowledge, nobody can, I think, mukt in this samsara. So we not like a book knowledge we don't need. Like there are three layers of the knowledge: Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, and Adi Devik. So there are three types layer of the knowledge. There are three layers of the penance also. So we'll talk about this topic tomorrow or next classes. Okay, what is the layer of how we'll get salvation through the Vedic perspective? Also, this is a very important topic. So I'm telling the cycle of the mukti. To first, when the people die in Kashi, and after that, Shivaji, Bhagavan Shiv, put them on his lap, and after that he give the Taraka mantra, Taraka mantropadesha, and after that, that person has a knowledge, and then after that he will get salvation. They will get salvation. So this is the So Vedas, we are going to learn about that. So what is the meaning of the Vedas? There are the shlokas tell about that. The pratyakshena mityava yastu payo na vidyate etam vidanti vedena tasmad vedasya vedata. And then after that, another seer is called the Sayanacharya. He is from the Vijayanagaram, I think. Vijayanagaram. I think he's from the South India. He's a very great. When we are going to learn about the Bhashyam, Vedic Bhashyam, Veda's meaning, all the Acharya follow this Sayanacharya's Bhashyam. Very, very famous Bhashyam. So Sayanacharya is a very great seer, and he told about that about the Vedas. Ishta prapti anishta pariharayoho alaukikam upayam yo grantha vedayati saveda. That means ishta prapti. Ishtasya prapti ishta prapti. And anishtasya pariharaha anishta pariharaha. We know that there about what is the meaning of ishta. Whatever we need through the dharmic dharmas, that is called the ishta prapti. And anishta pariharaha means we don't want anishta. Bad things we don't want. So anishtasya pariharaha, we don't want anishta. And that then alaukika upayam, not a laukika. There are two types of the upayam. Laukika upayam, that means we have money and we want to build a very good villa, bungalow. So we do that. We want a BMW car, Mercedes-Benz, Range Rover. So we go and buy it. That is the laukika upaya. And we have a fever, and then we go to the doctor and say that please do the treatment for me. And that is the laukika upaya. Another is called the alaukika upaya, not laukika upaya here. So why we want it's from the Vedas laukik things. We don't have to ask to the Vedic in Vedas laukik things. We have to भगवान के पास जाके हमको एक छोटा सा बॉल लेके नहीं जाना है. भगवान तो हमको पूरा समुद्र देने वाले हैं. Bhagwan will give us a full of the ocean, but we don't want that. We just go to the Bhagwan, and for the like a small bowl, oh Bhagwan, please give me a job, good wife, and then these things. But Bhagwan will give us like a salvation, knowledge, good things. Alaukika upayam Bhagwan will give us, but we don't want that. We want only laukika upayam. So alaukika upayam, yaha grantha vedayati. Whatever the granthas tell that is called the Vedas. So this is from the Sayanacharya, Ishta Prapti. So our Ishta is the whatever we need to go to the salvation, and after that the Anishta Pariharaha, Anishtasya Pariharaha, Anishta Pariharaha, and that the Alaukika Upaya, not a Laukika Upaya, this is the Alaukika Upaya, Yah Grantha Vedayati Saveda. So thank you so much for this today's session, and really I'm invited you all to, if you have any questions, so please ask me, and I'm here to answer that. If you don't understand a single line or single things, I'm here to answer you. Thank you so much.
Dhanyavadaha, Acharya. Thank you for covering the basics starting lecture. And now we'll have a question answer session. You are all open, but please raise your hand so that we'll go in a systematic way. Sharadaji. Sharadaji, please.
Sir, can you repeat that sloka pratyakshanmena, then something jnanam na muktihi? Rendu sloka.
प्रत्यक्षेणानुमित्या वा यस्तु पायो न विद्यते एनं विदन्ति वेदेन तस्माद् वेदस्य वेदता. Is that clear?
I want to write. Can you tell little?
Okay, I will send.
Okay.
And another is the rite jnanan na mukti. Rite jnanan na mukti.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, next,
Thank
Srinivas Garu.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
We have a wonderful session, sir. Just one question. Only knowledge is enough to get salvation, and by attaining the knowledge without practice, we don't get salvation. This is what I heard. Can you elaborate it?
Can you repeat again, please?
Knowledge without practice is not useful to get salvation. Is it correct or not?
Yeah, correct.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Lakshmi ji, 1238, Lakshmi.
Namaste. I just want to know the main topic of today and what were the subtopics taken, because I'm noting down.
Okay. So main topic today's main topic is the Vedas, and the subtopics are first the invocation.
What is invocation? Then
Kalachara.
yes.
And another is the education. What is the meaning of education?
And you said about Pratyaksha Pramana.
Yeah, that is another topic.
Okay. Invocation and then
Education, and then after that the Anubandha Chatushtaya.
Anubandha Chatushtaya, yes.
And after that the Pratyakshadi Pramana.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are Pratyaksha Pramana. Okay.
So the main topic is the Vedas, and after that the 4 layers of these.
Why invocation is needed? What is education?
Yeah.
And the Anubandha Chatushtaya is about that is different, and this Pratyaksha Pramana and all different.
Yeah, Pratyaksha Pramana are different, and
Pratyaksha Pramana, Anumana Pramana, and then third one you said
Upamana.
Upamana. Okay, thank you.
After that, Shabda Pramana.
Shabda Pramana and Shabda Pramana. Before that, there is one more. Shadrusya.
Sadrishya. Yeah, Sadrishya is like Upamana is like a Sadrishya.
Okay. And one more thing is you spoke about Kasyascha Maranan.
Jan Maranan
Mukti. Then Badarinada.
Gamanan Mukti.
Gamanan. Okay.
On Kedaram Maranan Mukti.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Very great. आपने ऐसा लिखा. Thank you so much.
लिखा लेकिन पूरा नहीं लिख पाए.
कोई नहीं. Definitely this is
हमको notes मिल गया तो भी अच्छा रहेगा थोड़ा.
We'll share.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
But notes नहीं मिलेगा आपको, Vedas topics का और सब मिलेगा. ये मेरे क्लास का ब्यूटी है.
Yes. ये सब बहुत अच्छा information बहुत अच्छा है, इसलिए मैं पूछ रही हूँ.
कोई भी चीज आप स्टार्ट करने से पहले ये चीज जानना बहुत जरूरी होता है. कोई पढ़ाई करिए, कोई भी ये टॉपिक सार्वभौमिक है, कहीं भी यूज कर सकते हैं. एवरीवेयर you can use that.
Yes. And please send the shloka Pratyakshenanu Mityava.
I'll send.
Yes, because we are not able to write it fully, and there may be mistakes also.
Oh yeah.
महोदय पूरा
Thank you so much.
शेयर
Thank
करेंगे
you
आप?
so much.
पीपीटी पूरा शेयर करेंगे?
हाँ, definitely I'll share.
धन्यवाद.
Okay, next, Sabita ji, Sabita Sastry.
Namaste, Modaya. It is a very beautiful start of the day with your class. Sir, you were telling about Mangala Charanam. You said there are 3 types. The first one you told about Guru Sishya. Mangala Charanam. So, if I can understand, you were telling that with Mangala Charanam, there will create a bond when Guru tells the Shishya and Shishya learns it, or I didn't get that exact how Mangala Charanam is established
No,
with
no,
the
no.
Guru.
That means Mangala Charanam means there are two answers. One is the Samapti Kamaha Mangalam Acharet. Granthas, where whatever we are going to start, that will be end. So that's why we need Mangala Charanam. हमारा जो start हो रहा है वो समाप्त हो, मतलब बीच में अटक न जाए, ठीक है?
अच्छा.
And another is the Guru Shishya Sambardhanaya. Guru Shishya Sambardhanaya. That means Guru Shishya Parampara, because nowadays there are no Guru Shishya Parampara, teacher and student Parampara. That means only 3 years they are very pranam and everything. After they forget that this is my Guru. But when we do Vedic learning, till our death, we are going to do the pranam to that person.
Yes,
and ask him what happened in our life. We have to share with them. And then this is the parampara, Guru Shishya Parampara Sambardhanaya.
Yes.
Yeah.
They used to be with us. Guru means it is an enlightenment throughout our journey. But
Yeah,
so
both
Mangalam means that which invokes goodness into something. Can we say that is Mangalam? If we have to define what is Mangalam,
that is that deep meaning of what you are going to talk about. The deep meaning. I just share about the normal meaning to understand everyone. But the deep meaning, this is the darkness to the enlightenment. So that the Mangalam
and
is that.
suppose anyone asks, like we are discussing this too, why should we have Mangalam, or from where we have got this shlokas for Mangalam? If anyone keeps asking us all that, how do we answer those questions?
Yeah, but just you answer that shloka. Sambandhascha adhikari cha vishayascha prayojanam vinanubandham granthadau mangalam naiva shishyate. Without these four things, sambandh, adhikari, vishaya, prayojanam, we can't do the Mangala Charanam. And Mangala Charanam means whatever we started and whatever we are going to learn and to know about that. Before that, this is our tradition to do vote of thanks to our God, our Bhagwan, our Mata, Pita, and everyone. So that we need the Mangala Charanam.
Yes, sir.
That is the vote of thanks for our.
Yes.
Yeah, that is I think normal answer for them. But really, it is a very deep meaning about the Mangala.
Yes, there is because nowadays the kids, even to tell them something, the first question they ask is, why should we do that? So unless we have an answer why we are doing it and explain it, everything should be for their benefit. Unless we tell them
purpose. Without purpose, not anything.
Yes. So Dhanyawad Mahodaya.
Yeah, very nice. Good.
Okay, Savitaji. Now Himabala.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Sir, pranam. Aapko pranam, sir. I have a doubt. As you told, this Vedas is a very vast topic. At least it take 10 years to complete one. So what my question is, I don't know whether I'm right or not, how to attain Sukshma mein moksha? Because it is such a vast topic. We all are for salvation. So how to attain Sukshma mein moksha?
Very nice, very nice. तो देवी जी रियली आपका बात सुन के एकदम मन प्रसन्न हो गया.
शुक्रिया.
सूक्ष्म मोक्ष तो कठिन है. तो शंकराचार्य जी बोलते हैं कि जैसे ही हम डिस्ट्रैक्ट होते हैं अपने ये मटेरियल लाइफ से, सो दैट इज द मोक्ष की यात्रा वही है कि मटेरियल लाइफ को त्याग करना और आध्यात्मिक लाइफ में इंटर करना. ये सूक्ष्म मोक्ष है. और अनदर मोक्ष है कि आपका शादी है, आपका बच्चे हैं, आपका एवरीथिंग है, तो उसको टेक केयर करना, उनको सही डायरेक्शन देना, उसके बाद अपने लिए थोड़ी पूजा कर लेना, थोड़ा भगवान का ध्यान कर लेना और अपने लाइफ को ऑनेस्टली जीना. दैट इज आल्सो सूक्ष्म में मोक्ष है.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, very interesting question. Now, Bhaskar Rao garu.
Sir, this is jnana you are telling. This jnana is material jnana or the adhyatmic jnana is a vast subject. The definition of jnana itself is very, this one huge. We cannot define it, no? Can you define this jnana?
Very nice question. Yeah, I think this is the jnana. There are 3 types of the jnana. The first is the Adi Bhautik jnana.
Okay.
Second is like Adi Bhautik means material life. Bhautik means the Panchabhutas.
Okay.
5 elements, like our body made by 5 elements. This cosmos made by 5 elements.
Okay.
So this is Adi Bhautik, like a Bhautik jnana. And then the second is the Adi Daivik jnana, divine aspect, like Vedas and these things. So also we chanted the mantra, but we don't know the meaning of the mantra. Or if we know the mantra's meaning, but we are not living that style. So this is the Adi Daivik knowledge. The third is the Adhyatmic. Adhyatmic means the cosmic layer of the knowledge, and that knowledge we need for the moksha.
So that is the final one, we should attain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't have to, first we have to do the first Adi Bhautik, like we have to serve the nature, Prakriti. We have to serve, if they have, someone wants Vidya, education from you, just give them education. If someone food from you, you have to give them food. So this is Adi Bhautik jnana. And another is the divine aspect, like you are enrolled for this course. So like it's some, you know about the Vedas, Bhagavan, by this. Just you know about that, you are not following that. And after 2 things you know about that, the third layer, no need to Bhagavan, no need to mantra, no need to yantra. Just your Atma will connect to the Paramatma. That is called the, like meditation, we do that, the Atma and Paramatma connection. That is called the Adhyatmic Upasana, the cosmic layer of the penance.
Adi Daivam and Adhyatmika both are same or are different, sir?
They are, it's different. Adi Daivik, just you know about that, but you are not following that.
Okay.
You have to do the puja of the Murti puja, Bhagavan puja, Mandir puja, and your rituals. But ritual to spiritual.
Okay.
Without ritual, you will not able to do the spiritual thing. So,
सही बात महोदय।
धन्यवाद महोदय।
आजकल बहुत लोग ऐसे कर रहे हैं कि सरासर आध्यात्मिक रूप में जाने के लिए शुरू कर रहे हैं, आदि भौतिक छोड़ के, आदि दैविक छोड़ के।
यही लेयर है ये, बिकॉज हम यू आर ह्यूमन बींग्स। सो हम लोग शंकराचार्य नहीं है कि सीधे डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट हो जाएंगे। हम लोग उतने बड़े, हम लोग को पहले एक लेयर जाना है। फर्स्ट लेयर कि हमको आदि भौतिक लोगों को हेल्प करना है, जिसको जो चाहिए उसको देना है, जिसको ज्ञान चाहिए उसको विद्या, फ्री में एजुकेशन देना है, जिसको खाने के लिए पैसा नहीं उसको खाने के लिए देना है, जिसको रहे उसको जितना हम हेल्प कर सकते हैं। दैट इज द फर्स्ट लेयर ऑफ द उपासना, पेनेंस, तप है ना। सेकेंड लेयर क्या है? आदि दैविक। सो हम जान रहे वेद में ये लिखा है, शास्त्र में ये लिखा है, भागवतम में ये लिखा है, हम बस जान गए, लेकिन हम फॉलो नहीं कर पा रहे हैं किसी कारण से, क्योंकि हमारी कमिटमेंट हमारे बच्चे के साथ में, हमारे वाइफ के साथ में, हमारी वाइफ का अपने हस्बैंड के साथ में है। एक कमिटमेंट, एक संसार है, एक संसार में जी रहे, तो संसार में जब आए तो संसार तो जिएंगे ना, कि नहीं जिएंगे? संसार में या तो आए ही नहीं होते, संसार में आए तो संसार को जिएंगे। तो थर्ड लेयर है कि इस सब में रह के अपने आप को थोड़ा अलग कर लेना, परिवार को रख के, और फिर भी परिवार को सारी जिम्मेदारियां करके, और थोड़ा अपने लिए ध्यान लगाना और अपने आप को सोचना। आज लोग ध्यान लगाते हैं ना, पीपल आर डूइंग मेडिटेशन, बट दे डोंट नो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ मेडिटेशन। अब बोल यम, नियम, आसन, प्राणायाम, प्रत्याहार, धारणा, ध्यान, समाधि। ध्यान 7th स्टेप है, 7वां स्थान है, और आपको 6 चीजें आ ही नहीं रही हैं, और 7वें पे चले गए हैं विदाउट लिफ्ट। इसीलिए अपलिफ्ट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं लोग ध्यान लगाने वाले। तो इसी बहुत नीड है कि आप समझे चीजों को और तब करें।
And one more thing, Dvandvana Vimukti.
Vasundhara ji, 1 minute. I will give you a chance. Otherwise, we will go haywire. Okay, na? Srinivas garu.
Sir, namaste, sir. Sir, as per Mukti Kashyanam Maranan Mukti, like that we have a separate sloka in South. Kashyam Maranan Mukti, Jananat Kamalalaye, Smaranat Arunachale. This is what we are hearing right now. This is the new one what you said.
Yeah, you are right. That sloka is also right, and this is we have different Puranas. I think this is I shared about you Kashi Khandam. There is the book from the Skanda Purana.
Yes, sir.
So that I that. So different Puranas, different types of the they are saying about the mukti. So finally,
Thank you so much, sir.
भगवान का सन्निधान होना चाहिए बस. We will get salvation. भगवान सन्निधानम we need that.
Okay, Sudhir ji.
जी नमस्ते.
नमस्ते.
मेरा प्रश्न ये है कि ये जो प्रमाण श्लोक आपने जो बताया उसका सोर्स कहाँ से है, मतलब कहाँ से आया, वो वेद से आया या
न्याय एंड वैशेषिका फिलॉसफी.
अच्छा, क्योंकि जितने प्रमाण होंगे उस हिसाब से षट दर्शन बने हैं ना, तो मतलब मीमांसा वेदांत में तो 6 प्रमाण है, अनुपलब्धि और अर्थापत्ति जो उस श्लोक में नहीं था, तो वो समझना था कि मतलब कहाँ से आया वो श्लोक.
हाँ, अब सही है. हमने चूंकि बहुत फेमस है न्याय फिलॉसफी, न्याय एंड वैशेषिका. सो फाइनली 14 प्रकार के प्रमाण होते हैं. तो उसमें हर एक फिलॉसफी का अलग अलग प्रमाण है. तो बेसिकली 4 प्रमाण पे हम बात करते हैं. तो प्रत्यक्षानुमान उपमान शब्द भेदात ऐसे करके. तो न्याय एंड वैशेषिका फिलॉसफी में 4 प्रमाण की बात की है. सॉरी, न्याय फिलॉसफी में. वैशेषिक में तो 2-3 ही प्रमाण है. ठीक है. और जैसे आपका मीमांसा में बात कर रहे हैं तो उसमें अनुपलब्धि एक जुड़ जाता है, अर्थापत्ति और अनुपलब्धि. अर्थापत्ति, अब देखिए कि ये दोनों का अभाव में आके मर्ज हो जाते हैं. अर्थापत्ति और अनुपलब्धि अभाव प्रमाण एक है ना, उसमें आ जाता है. अब इसका मतलब कि पीनो देवदत्तः दिवा न भूंते, एक वाक्य मिलता है हमको कि पीनो देवदत्तः दिवा न भूंते. मतलब देवदत्त नाम का लड़का है जो मोटा है, लेकिन वो दिन में नहीं खाता है. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ?
रात में खाता है.
रात में खाता है. तो ये भी तो एक अभाव प्रमाण है, तो उसी में मर्ज हो जाते. इस तरह जो प्रमाण हुए ना वो बढ़ते गए, क्योंकि उन ऋषियों के अलग अलग मत हो गए. लेकिन बाकी ये 4 प्रमाण में ही सब मर्ज हो जाते हैं. ठीक है
जी. और एक सवाल था, मतलब कल जो लेक्चर लिया था उसमें हमें ये बताया था कि ब्राह्मण जो है वो विश्व का कार्य है, विश्व का कार्य करता है. तो ये तो मतलब परिणामवाद टाइप बात होगी ना, मतलब बताया नहीं उन्होंने.
ये देखिए, ये बहुत डीप टॉपिक है. हम सही आपसे बता रहे हैं. कार्य कारण भाव जो है ना, ये बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है. ये एक दिन में समझ में आता नहीं है, क्योंकि ब्रह्म के 2 कार्य हैं. एक हम जो देख रहे हैं कि ब्रह्म क्या है कि हमको सृष्टि कर रहा है, और एक है कि वो सृष्टि कर ही नहीं रहा है, बस बैठा हुआ है. ये जब आप क्या फिलॉसफी पढ़ेंगे ना, तो प्रकृति और पुरुषा, देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ द. तो आप प्रकृति क्या करती है, वो वो अंधी है, और पुरुष क्या है, लंगड़ा है. तो प्रकृति के कंधे पे बैठ के वो पार करता है इस संसार को. ठीक है. तो उसी प्रकार से प्रकृति और पुरुष का जो संयोग होता है, तो जो ब्रह्म है वो कार्य करता है. 2 तरह से है, उसके 2 रूप हैं. एक कार्य करने वाला है, और एक है कि बिल्कुल शांत बैठा हुआ है. उस पर ये बहुत बड़ा स्पिरिचुअल डिबेट है. आप बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन किए हैं. ये मन में जिज्ञासा होनी ही चाहिए. और हमारा शास्त्र ऐसा है कि आपको बोला जाता है कि आपके मन में क्या जिज्ञासा हुई. इसलिए इस जो स्पिरिचुअल डिबेट की परंपरा है केवल सनातन धर्म में और कहीं नहीं. अपने यहाँ एक स्पिरिचुअल डिबेट करने के लिए दिया जाता है. तो कभी इससे हम लोग चर्चा करेंगे. बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है कार्य का. जो जैसे ब्रह्म का अब आपको समझा रहे, सृष्टि हुई तो कुछ तो हुआ होगा ना. विदाउट ब्रह्म के हम कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते हैं. एक पत्ता भी नहीं हिल सकता है. तो कौन किया इसमें काम? तो ये एक क्वेश्चन है. तो उसी क्वेश्चन के आंसर में मिलता है कि कार्य कारण भाव संबंध, साधन और साध्य. हमारा साधन क्या है और साध्य क्या है, भगवान से जोड़ते हैं. तो ये बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक. मैं सॉरी, मैं कम समय आपको एग्जैक्ट आंसर नहीं कर पाऊँ.
नहीं, धन्यवाद. आगे आएगा, मौका मिलेगा.
जी, थैंक यू.
ओके, कृष्णमूर्ति जी.
नमस्कार Then for Badri Gamanan and Kedar Smarana, how the knowledge is obtained?
The same thing. Like Kashyam Bhagavan Shiv, there is the Bhagavan Vishnu, and Kedar Bhagavan Shiv, same.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And next we'll go for Savita ji wants to ask again one more question.
Yes, sir. Sorry, very, very sorry. Sir was actually mentioning about Adi Bhautika and spirituality. So then I suddenly, I mean, in the future topics, are you going to, what exactly is spirituality and is Vedas connected to spirituality? Because we are trying to understand here, you're explaining Vedas is for attaining salvation, yes, but for knowledge. And these are already there from long time. You mentioned about they are there earlier. So what exactly is spirituality? Because spirituality in today's terms is different. Reading Vedas to lead spirituality, or I just thought, are you going to explain that also, or what is, how is it?
So first I have to आपका दर्शन करना चाहता हूँ कितना ना डीप क्वेश्चन आप कर रहे हैं कि मतलब थोड़ा सा ये अच्छा कि हमने आधा घंटा समय निकाल लिया आप लोग को आंसर करने का। तो हमको लगा कि क्वेश्चन
प्लीज शो द वीडियो मैडम।
सॉरी सर,
आपके दर्शन करना चाहते हैं हम सभी लोग, इतने अच्छे क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, अगर नहीं करना चाहते तो मैं आंसर कर देता हूँ।
नहीं सर, सॉरी सर।
स्पिरिचुअलिटी जो है वो एक छोटा सा पार्ट है। दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी टाइनी पार्ट, जिसको आज में जाते हैं लोग रील्स बनाते हैं और डाल देते हैं कि हमने आज भगवान को एक लोटा जल चढ़ाया। तो दिस इज अ वेरी टाइनी पार्ट ऑफ दिस ये स्पिरिचुअलिटी। उसका वो बहुत एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता है, थोड़ा छोटा पार्ट है। और जो हम लोगों ने समझा आदि भौतिक, आदि दैविक एंड आध्यात्मिक, ये लेयर बहुत बड़े बड़े हैं। उसमें एक छोटा सा पार्ट है, जैसे हम कहते हैं वी आर गोइंग टू कुक, खाना बनाने जा रहे हैं। तो उसमें सब्जी काटना, तेल में डालना, मसाला डालना और फिर उसको बनाना बहुत बड़ी क्रिया है। फुल एक्शन का नाम है भोजन बनाना, कुकिंग करना। लेकिन उसमें वी आर डूइंग द थाउजेंड्स ऑफ द एक्शंस। उसी सेल्वेशन के रास्ते के थाउजेंड्स ऑफ एक्शन में से एक एक्शन का नाम है स्पिरिचुअलिटी।
So we cannot say that spirituality is related to Bhagwan. I mean, we cannot say then Vedas, do they lead to spirituality?
Definitely, Vedas lead everything because Vedo khilo dharma moolam. It is a root of the all this dharma and everything. So Vedas has everything. So Vedas lead also spirituality. Spiritual dharmikta, that means dharmikta means who know. When we are going to talk about Dharma Shastra, that should be useful for that. Then it is a very nice question, and I am very thank you to you, because this is a very, हम पढ़ते हैं लेकिन क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछते हैं तो क्या होता है कि क्लियर नहीं होता है कॉन्सेप्ट्स। तो आपने पूछा और आई थिंक ये है कि आज जो स्पिरिचुअलिटी है आज के जमाने की वो थोड़ी अलग है। मतलब धर्म को अपने रास्ते में जोड़ना, मतलब हम धर्म का वो करना, न कि धर्म से हम आगे जाके कुछ करना। लाइक हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन होता है ना हमारे जीवन का, तो वेदा इज द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन टू लिव आवर लाइफ। एंड उसमें जो जो धाराएं लग रही हैं उन धाराओं को समझना है, ठीक है? लॉज। ओके,
थैंक यू सो मच। थैंक यू सो मच।
ओके, कोदंडराम garu.
Namaste, sir. It is said that there are three types of dukkha, sir. Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik, Adi Adhyatmik. You are saying that there are three types of knowledges. What is that? I mean, conventionally it is said that three types of dukkha, sir. But you are saying that there are three types of knowledge. Just please elaborate, sir.
Yeah. So dukkha is also there. आपको तीन तरह से दुख होते भी हैं और तीन तरह से उसके लाभ भी होते हैं। उसमें क्या डिफरेंस हमको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है। आदि दैविक दुख मतलब हम आदि भौतिक दुख मीन्स जो हम दुख झेलते हैं। सुख और दुख तो दोनों एक ही साथ है ना, सुख दुखान ऐसा वाक्य ही आता है वैशेषिक में। प्रतिकूल वेदनीयम सुखम, सॉरी, अनुकूल वेदनीयम सुखम और प्रतिकूल वेदनीयम दुखम। जो हमारे अनुकूल रहता है वो सुख हो जाता है, जो प्रतिकूल रहता है वो दुख हो जाता है। तो ये 3 टाइप के दुख भी होते हैं और 3 टाइप के पेनेंस तप भी होते हैं। तो कोई उसमें परेशान ऐसा कुछ इसमें है नहीं जो आप सोच रहे हैं कि ये अलग है और ये अलग है, सेम ही है।
Thank you, sir.
Okay. शारदा गारू,
एक 2 क्वेश्चन है। द्वंद्वों से विमुक्ति कैसा इजीली कर सकते हैं, और वर्ल्डली मैटर से डिटैचमेंट, व्हाट इज द बेस्ट वे ऑफ डूइंग?
जस्ट आप कर रहे हैं, आप पढ़ रहे हैं, पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं। बंधन से मुक्ति तभी होगा जब आपको ईश्वर से साक्षात्कार करने का भाव जागेगा। जब भगवान में अपनापन देखेंगे, और आपने शरीर को मत देखिए, अपनी आत्मा को देखिए कि आपकी आत्मा भगवान से कनेक्ट हो रही है कि नहीं हो रही। और उसके बहुत साधन हो सकते हैं, जैसे सबरी ने बहुत सारे 9 प्रकार की भक्ति सबरी ने की थी। तो डिवोशन आल्सो आप भक्ति से कर सकते हैं। और दूसरा है कि हम पहले समझ पाए कि आत्मा क्या है, शरीर क्या है, आत्मा का कार्य क्या है। उपनिषद में सब आता है कि आत्मा क्या है, ब्रह्म क्या है, आत्मा क्या है। जब इन सबको जान जाएंगे तब हमको लगेगा अरे पत्नी, परिवार, वाइफ, घर, ये सब तो एक लिमिटेड जर्नी था जो हम जी रहे हैं। अनलिमिटेड जर्नी हमको जो जीना है वो तो कहीं और बैठा है। तो उसको खोजने के लिए जब आप आगे बढ़ेंगे तो उसका साधन है जप। तो जप में मन नहीं लगता है। व्हेन वी डू द जपा हम लोग बहुत डिस्ट्रैक्ट होते हैं। तो आप देखिए कि हमारे चीज में क्या ऐसा कर सकते हैं जिससे आप बहुत कनेक्ट होते हैं। कि आप तुलसी ऑफर करते हैं भगवान को, या भगवान को जब नैवेद्यम करते हैं, क्या ऐसी चीज है जिससे आप कनेक्ट होते हैं। तो फर्स्ट आप भगवान की मूर्ति से कनेक्ट होइए, आफ्टर दैट आप थोड़ा पूजा से कनेक्ट होइए, एंड देन आफ्टर दैट आप ऐसे कनेक्ट होइए कि आपका आत्मा परमात्मा से कनेक्ट हुआ है। सो वो एक तरीका है।
Okay. Now Dheeraj.
Good morning, sir. Namaskaram, sir.
Namaskar.
Sir, my question may sound very weird, but we were instructed that we'll be taught about Vedas today, but we're teaching Vedanta today, sir.
इसमें क्या what do you know about the Veda? मतलब वेदा और
मतलब 4 वेद होते हैं, उसमें कितने मंडल होते हैं, कितने जिसने वो मंडल लिखा है, who wrote those, what is the main conclusion of that mandal? That's given in our notes, sir. So we read that, and you're teaching Vedanta today.
No. What if I'm going to teach you how many mantras, how many mandalas, how many kandas? So what is the आपके जीवन में क्या लाभ देने वाला है वो?
I meant that अगर ऋग्वेद देख ले तो ऋग्वेद में पहला मंडल में पहला श्लोक है अग्नि के बारे में। उसमें लिखा है अग्नि ये है। तो उसके बारे में जानेंगे तो अग्नि पे हमारा जो रेस्पेक्ट होता है वो बढ़ता है ना सर। उसके बाद वायु पे लिखा है, वायु पे भी हमारा रेस्पेक्ट बढ़ता है ना सर।
सो अगर आप इसमें आज ने वेदांत पढ़ा, ऐसा आपका क्वेश्चन, आपको वेद पढ़ना था आज। हाँ, एक है क्वेश्चन। हाँ, ये बताइए कि आप विदाउट इंट्रोडक्शन आप कैसे किसी चीज में एंटर कर सकते हैं?
मतलब कल हमारा इंट्रोडक्शन हो गया था ना वेदा का।
इंट्रोडक्शन तो नहीं हुआ था ना, वेदांग एंड धर्मशास्त्र।
हाँ,
अगर हम आपने पढ़ा था क्या कि ये क्या होता है, ये एजुकेशन का मीनिंग क्या होता है, इन्वोकेशन का मीनिंग क्या होता है, पढ़ा था कल आपने?
नहीं।
ठीक है, कितने हजार मंत्र ऋग्वेद में बताइए?
10,300
में पढ़ सकते हैं। 10,000 मंत्र को आप 5 घंटे क्लास में पढ़ सकते हैं?
नहीं।
यजुर्वेद में कितने मंत्र हैं?
मुझे आइडिया नहीं है।
हाँ, सामवेद में कितने मंत्र हैं?
वो भी पता नहीं है।
अथर्ववेद में कितने मंत्र नहीं मालूम है ना? तो ये मंत्रों को आप 5 घंटे पढ़ सकते हैं?
नहीं।
और आपके तरीके से हम क्लास पढ़ाएंगे?
मैं डिबेटिंग के हिसाब से नहीं पूछ रहा था, मैं
अगर आपको नहीं, सुनिए 1 मिनट। मैं डिबेट की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ। आपका एक तरीका होता है हर एक टीचर का. सो यू क्वेश्चन अबाउट दैट तरीका. आप एक ही क्लास में डिसाइड कर ले रहे हो कि आप क्या पढ़ने वाले हो. आपको अभी 5 क्लास, आपको पांचों क्लास में आपको पूरी चीजें मिल जाएंगी जिस क्लास में आप इनरोल किए हैं. क्यों धैर्य खो रहे हैं?
ओके सर.
पेशेंस रखिए ना. अगर आपको नहीं मिलेगा तो फिर क्वेश्चन करिएगा. आपको नहीं समझ में आया कि कितनी बड़ी ब्यूटी आपको पढ़ाई गई, कितनी, जिनको समझ में आया उसको समझिए. यही जो आपको, आप कितना भी करने के बाद सब नहीं मिलने वाला है आपको. सो रियली मतलब कि आपको अगर ऐसे है ना, 5 घंटे क्लास में आप खाली वेदा टॉपिक पे, हमने 10 दिन 20 घंटे का लेक्चर दिया वेदा 2 वर्ड में. ठीक है, तो हम इसलिए समझाए ताकि आप लोग इंटर करने से पहले आप समझ जाएं कि वेद का मीनिंग क्या है. अभी वो तो एक दिन में फिनिश कर दूंगा. कितने कांडास होते हैं, कितने मंत्रास होते हैं और कितनी चीजें होती हैं, वो एक दिन का चैप्टर का काम है वो. तो अगर आपको लगता है कि इससे अच्छी पढ़ाई हो सकती है, डेफिनेटली यू गो देयर एंड पढ़ सकते हैं.
I didn't mean in that way, sir. I meant that कि हमारे को अगर
I have
वेदांता
taught
के
many
लिए
students. Just I'm telling that I have taught many students and not in India also. पूरे विश्व में हमारे स्टूडेंट्स घूम रहे हैं. I gave lecture in Oxford also. So आप हमें बताइए कि वेदांत पढ़ रहे हैं कि वेदांता.
it looked like I questioned your ability.
Dheeraj, 1 minute. Dheeraj, 1 minute. Guruji, this Dheeraj is 17 years old guy and just passed intermediate and going to the college. So he's, I think, it's okay for his age. That question is okay.
No, what is the Vedantas and वो हमको describe तो कर दे वेदास क्या और वेदांता क्या है, तो हम उसको बता देंगे हम क्या पढ़ा रहे थे. तो डिस्क्राइब तो करे वेदास और वेदांता क्या है.
हम इस तरह से नहीं बोले कि आपको क्वेश्चन कर रहे थे, हम सिर्फ पूछ रहे थे कि आज का ये पोर्शन था, सो हम पहले से ही उत्सुकित होकर वो पढ़ के आए थे. I didn't mean in that way. I'm very sorry, sir. I didn't mean to upset you.
In that, but you Vedas and Vedanta. हम वेदांता बात सुनो. वेदास और वेदांता में क्या अंतर है बताओ. जो तुमको आज वेदांत का सेक्शन लगा और मैंने वेदांत पढ़ाया, अगर लगा कि वेदास हमने नहीं पढ़ाया आज, तो हमने अभी तो बस वेदास का मीनिंग बताया है. हमने वेदांत तो वेदांत तो हमने इंटर ही नहीं किया आज भाई. वेदांत क्या होता है तो हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं. वेदास और वेदांत में अंतर क्या है ये बता दो. जब
it is a young boy's question. Okay, Dheeraj, you put your hand down. Amar Singh ji. Amar Singh ji, please.
हाँ गुरु जी. नमस्कार गुरु जी. मेरे को एक ही प्रश्न है कि अष्टांग योग के बारे में हमने बहुत कुछ सुना है. तो जैसा आपने समाधि की बात कही थी, तो यम नियम आसन प्राणायाम धारणा ध्यान समाधि, तो हम अगर ये प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो ही समाधि तक जाएंगे ना. एक ही क्वेश्चन. क्योंकि हम जब ध्यान में बैठते हैं तो ध्यान लगता नहीं है. आप जैसा बताए थे पिछले प्रश्न किसी ने किया था, तो आपने बताया कि अगर हम ये नियम आसन नियम ये सब फॉलो करेंगे 8 स्टेप तो ही समाधि में जा पाएंगे. और एक प्रश्न, ओम मतलब कि ओम का इम्पोर्टेंस पूछना था कि देवताएं जिंदे हैं अमृत की वजह से या ओम के कारण. क्योंकि वेद मंत्र तो हमको ज्ञान और हमारे मन को खोलने के लिए होगा. तो ओम क्या, ओम इंसान अमर हो सकता है क्या ओम का उच्चारण से?
अमर देखिए, जिस इस मृत्यु लोक में अमर कोई नहीं हो सकता, भगवान भी नहीं हो सकते. ठीक है. तो लोग, और आपने देखा होगा कृष्ण जी को भी मारा गया, राम जी को भी हुआ, तो सब ऐसे ही यहाँ पे ये मृत्यु लोक इसका नाम ही है. और ओम जो है प्राइमोर्डियल साउंड है. जब फर्स्ट कुछ भी जब ये सृष्टि हुई तो उसी
ओम से शुरुआत हुई. नहीं इसलिए पूछा क्योंकि जब नासा ने रिसर्च किया और देखा सूर्य के आसपास, तो उन्होंने ओम का उच्चारण प्रथा किया था. बस इतना ही पूछना था।
नहीं, 3 अभी इसको भी हम समझाएंगे, थोड़ा सा आपको बड़ा लगेगा, लेकिन बता दे रहा हूँ। ये जो सृष्टि चल रही, भगवान लोग को ना, हमको लगता है कि हम भगवान को नैवेद्य करते हैं और भगवान खा के जिंदा, हम नहीं करेंगे तो नहीं जिंदा रहेंगे। हम सूर्य को अर्घ दे, सूर्य प्रकाश दे रहा है, नहीं तो नहीं देगा। ठीक है, ऐसा हम लोग के थॉट्स प्रोसेस में, इसीलिए बच्चों को क्या होता है कि अश्रद्धा हो जाती है हमारे ग्रंथों से, हमारे भगवान से, हमारी स्थितियों से। तो सर्गादि ऋषि, जो ये पूरी जो 5 एलिमेंट का पूरा एक कॉस्मोस है, और ये 5 एलिमेंट का बॉडी है, बाकी भगवान को छोड़ दीजिए, हम उतना बात ही नहीं करेंगे। तो सूर्य को क्या होता है, सर्गादि ऋषि। सर्गादि ऋषि कौन है? तो ये सप्त, ठीक है। तो सप्तऋषि भगवान के लिए पेनेंस करते हैं, तब जाके वो सूर्य के, जब सूर्य उदय होने से पहले स्वर भासुर नाम के 2 राक्षस आके खड़े हो जाते हैं सूर्य के सामने, तो अरुणोदय रोकते हैं। तो वही सर्गादि ऋषि तपस्या करके उसको हटाते हैं। ये और इसीलिए हम लोग भी उन्हीं की रास्ते पे चलने के लिए ऐसे सूर्य को अर्घ्य प्रदान करते हैं, ताकि सूर्य अपना स्वर भासुर नाम के राक्षस चले जाए और सूर्य उदय। तो अगर हम नहीं करेंगे तो सर्गादि ऋषि करेंगे। ठीक है, तो एक लेयर है, 3 लेयर है उसमें। पहले ऋषि करते हैं, फिर उसके बाद से सनक सनंदन सनत कुमार करते हैं, देन उसके बाद से मनुष्य करते हैं। ठीक है, तब जाके वो चीज मिल पाता है। ठीक है,
ठीक है। एक ही लास्ट प्रश्न, कलयुग में मुक्ति का मार्ग माला जपना या ध्यान करना? वो बड़ा टॉपिक है, बस एक ही शब्द में बोलिए।
अपने काम को करते हुए, और जहां आपका डिवोशन के जिस पार्ट में आपका मन लग जाए, किसी का वॉलंटियर करने में मन लगता है, किसी को करने में, जिस काम में आपका मन लग जाए उसमें डिवोशन से, डेडिकेशन और डिवोशन से आपको मुक्ति मिल सकती है।
धन्यवाद गुरु जी, आपका दिन शुभ रहे।
Thank you so much. Guruji, now you have taken 1 hour lecture and gave enough time, more than enough time, like half an hour for question answer session, which is very, very useful, which is satisfying all the participants and their doubts. We have another 4 days, and they can reserve their questions and ask them even next 4 days also. Thank you so much. And of course, regarding Dheeraj, people are putting a message. I apologize on behalf.
तो आप क्या करें, मेरा नंबर दे दीजिए, और I'll definitely, हम उसमें गुस्सा नहीं है, I'll answer him.
Okay.
Don't say sorry for that, because he asked question, but the way is not correct. क्वेश्चन के लिए हम कभी गुस्सा, हम 4 साल से आपके यहाँ पढ़ा रहे हैं, बट आप कभी गुस्सा हुए क्या? लेकिन हाँ, कभी नहीं। हमको क्वेश्चन से बहुत खराब क्वेश्चन भी लोग पूछे हैं, उस समय आंसर किया है मैंने। क्वेश्चन से मैं कभी परेशान नहीं होता हूँ, बस वो पूछने का एक तरीका होता है कि भाई कि सर आप मुझे ऐसा लगा कि आप वेदांता पढ़ा रहे हैं क्या, ये कुछ इसका कॉम्प्लिकेशन है, इस तरह ही पूछ सकते थे। नो, यू आर टीचिंग लाइक द वेदांता, बट वी एनरोल्ड फॉर द दिस एंड दैट। अरे भाई 5 दिन का सेशन है, आपको वेदा, हमें उसको नंबर दे दीजिए मेरा, I'll answer everything.
Sure.
Don't say sorry, because क्वेश्चन पूछना हमारे यहाँ बहुत अच्छी बात है, और उसको हम रिस्पेक्ट कर रहे हैं, और उसको बहुत अधिक हम उसको अडोर भी कर रहे हैं कि उसने क्वेश्चन पूछा। ठीक है,
Okay. Thank you so much for conducting this question answer session. Now, with your permission, we will go for Prarthana and Janaganamana.
Thank you.
Okay. Srinivas garu, are you there? If you are not there, then I think we'll go for somebody else. I think he has put a message that he is going out or something like that. Anybody else wants to do Prarthana? Anybody?
Venkat Narayan is there, sir.
Okay, you are there.
Om स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्रा पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधना सधना सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतम् सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम शांति शांति शांतिः ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांतिः सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति
ధన్యవాదములండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. Now we'll go for Jana Gana Mana. I request all of you to join me. Jana Gana Mana Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद.
धन्यवाद
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಮಹೋದಯ.
धन्यवाद महोदय.